Greetings of the day. We have discussed unit processes in wastewater treatment. Now, in this lecture, let's start discussion with the first unit, and that is screen chamber. As we have seen that storage tank or the initial tank is the main unit where all the domestic wastewater will be collected. From that storage, first it will be passed through screen chamber. So what are exactly the screens? So screening is a unit operation that separates large floating materials in wastewater and from entering wastewater treatment facilities and mains, and the unit involved is called a screen. Now, as an environmental engineer, what we need to take care is that if we have to put screening, then how many number of bars we will provide, what will be the spacing between the bar, what will be velocity, whether we will put it vertical or at an inclination, what is going to be head loss, and ultimately whatever material will be retained on one side of screen, how we are going to dispose of that material, that is disposal of screening. So for all these parameters and matter we have to take care. So let's see one by one. What is the objective of providing the screening? So screens are provided to protect pump, valve, pipelines and other appendages from damage or clogging by wreck and other large object. If we don't provide screening, if we allow all this floating material to go for the next unit, in that case it will definitely clog the pumps and valves and machineries of further unit, which will be a costly affair to resolve. So to avoid that difficulty, we are taking preventive measure and we are putting bar screen as first unit operation processes. What is bar screen? Bar screen is nothing but it is a comb type structure where bars are provided at certain decided spaces. What is our main purpose? To provide this, to remove large object like stick, can, paper bag, plastic bag, rack, plastic branches of trees, leaves, etc., which may cause flow obstruction, and depending upon the size of plant and characteristics of wastewater, we have to decide which type of bar screens we will provide and whether the cleaning of bar screen will be manual or mechanical. Technically both are possible, but normally when it is a smaller area we may go for the hand clean, but when it is at the larger scale we normally use to provide the mechanically cleaned bar screens. So here in this photograph you can see, as I discussed, that whether we will provide it in a vertical way or in an inclined way, that we have to decide. So here you can see that in the domestic wastewater treatment plant, bar screens are provided vertically. We will also see one more figure. You can see here photograph is given where bar screen is provided at an inclination. Now just try to notice observe the difference. The vertical bar screens which are provided, first of all, efficiency will be more if it will be provided at some inclination, because they are getting more room to get detained, right? If velocity is controlled and then we are providing this kind of bar screen, in that case also it is quite possible, you can see at this bottom part particularly, that we will have a clogging problem, while in the next screen you can see that here we have provided this bar screen at 45-degree inclination, and because of this inclination it is getting a slope, and because of slope the material is coming towards downside of this particular bar screen. So whatever screening material is retained, it will be collected normally at the bottom part of the screen, and screen will be usually available according to our required purpose. So if we compare both, compared to vertical bar screen, inclined bar screens are more preferred to get maximum efficiency of removal. Now for cleaning of this bar screen, as we discussed, if it is a less area, if it is for the smaller quantity, then we may go for manual cleaning, but normally when it is at a larger scale we have to go for the mechanically cleaned bar screen. More frequently used is mechanically cleaned bar because labor and overflowing are greatly reduced. A bypass channel with a hand clean bar screen must also be provided. The second mechanically clean bar screen can also be provided, and the purpose of bypass channel is to provide the treatment in case of a mechanical failure. Screens are either front or back clean. So these are the main features if we are providing mechanically clean bar screen. Now if the spacing between two bar is large enough of 50 mm or more, then we may consider it as a coarse screen. If the opening between two bar is 6 to 40 mm, we consider it as medium screen, and if the opening between two bar is 1.5 to 3 mm, we consider it as fine screen. So according to the spacing, we will decide the type of the screen, which will be coarse screen, medium screen or fine screen, and we will decide which type of screen or types of screen to be put in that particular wastewater treatment plant according to the requirement, which can be judged by quality of wastewater, which can be determined at lab scale. So which are the parameters we have to see while deciding the type of the screen? So if it is a coarse screen and we want to put it at inclination, the angle of inclination will be 45 degree. Medium screen it will be 30 to 60 degree, and fine screen it will be 30 to 60 degree. Opening, as we have already discussed, 50 mm or more, it is coarse screen. 6 to 40 mm medium screen. 1.5 to 3 mm it is fine screen. Cleaning purpose, it can be mechanically cleaned or it can be manually cleaned. Now whatever screening materials are retained, how to dispose it off? So any type of screen may be there. We may go for disposal by three methods, that is burial, dumping or incineration. That means either we can go for direct burning of the waste if it is not of very bad quality, or we can go for dumping of it. We may have some sanitary landfill site, means we may have some barren area where the level of land will be lower. You can just go and throw waste over that, go on dumping it, and then finally it can be covered with a layer of soil. This is called dumping or the sanitary landfilling. Or incineration means in a closed chamber at higher temperature, higher of about 600 to 1000 degrees centigrade, you are burning the waste material. It is called incineration. So any of these three methods can be adopted for disposal of screening. Screening collection means when we are allowing domestic wastewater to pass through the screen, how much screening material will be collected. As such, it depends upon the quality and quantity of wastewater, but by one rough estimation, if we are allowing say a million liter per day, million means 10 raised to 6, so 10 raised to 6 liter per day wastewater if passing through the bar screen, in that case 6 liter will be the retained screening material. If we have put coarse screen, if we have gone for medium screen, 30 to 90 liter of solid per million liter, and if it is a fine screen, then 20% of suspended solid from the sewage can be your screening collection. And frequency of clogging, as it is coarse screen, your spacing is large, so chances of clogging will be less. If it is a medium screen, chances of clogging will be moderate, and if it is a fine screen, then naturally chances of clogging will be more. What will be the velocity? Now think of it that when you have put screens and you are allowing wastewater to pass through it, suppose if the velocity is controlled, that means it is of less quantity, lesser velocity, in that case the chances that each and every wastewater molecule will get a chance to get retained over the screen will be very high. So your screening which will be retained, it will be a good amount. So good removal efficiency can be maintained by, if you are providing higher velocity, in that case when you are forcing your wastewater to pass through screen, chances are very high that removal efficiency will be less, and whatever impurity can go through that screen will definitely go. So removal will be very less in that case. So velocity of flow ahead of and through the screen, that varies and affects its operation. The lower the velocity through the screen, the greater is the amount of screening that will be removed from the sewage. However, the lower the velocity, the greater would be the amount of solid which is deposited in the channel. and hence design velocity should be such that it should permit 100% removal and no deposition. So we have to see for the optimization of velocity. It should not be very less, it should not be very high. So one design criteria is there which says that zero point 0.6 to 1.2 meter per second through the open area for peak flow velocity is accepted in this particular case. So whenever we are designing any screen chamber, normally what happens that we will have only value of Q, that is how much flow of wastewater will come, and rest all things we have to assume and design according to the design criteria. So in this particular screen chamber we have to be careful that our velocity should be between 0.6 to 1.2 meter per second, and velocity should not be less than 0.3 meter per second in any case, otherwise unnecessary deposition will also take care. The next important parameter is head loss. How we will decide the head loss? It will vary with the quantity and nature of screening allowed to accumulate between the cleaning. The head loss created by a clean screen may be calculated by considering the flow and effective area of screen opening, the latter being sum of the vertical projection of opening. So first of all we have to decide if it is vertical or at an inclination, and how much water we want to allow to pass at a time. Accordingly we have to decide the head loss. So it can be calculated very easily with the formula. Head loss is equal to 0.0729 into capital V square minus small v square, and where small h is equal to head loss in meter, capital V is velocity through screen in meter per second, and small v is velocity before screen in meter per second. So before we implement anything we must calculate head loss through this formula. Also we have to calculate that how many number of bars we are going to provide. So the width of that particular screen chamber, if we consider it as capital B, can be calculated using this formula, that is width of screen chamber is equal to clear spacing into n plus 1 plus size of bar into n, and where n is equal to number of bars, right? Again number of bar, it will be decided based on the spacing. That means our requirement, if it is a coarse, medium or fine screen, how much total space is available with us and in how many segment we want to divide it. Also you have to select the best material according to the quality of wastewater which you have judged in laboratory. And the final required thing will be the disposal of screening. So what is screening? Screening is the waste material which is collected from the screen. Means we have provided bar screen to retain certain impurities. So whatever impurities are retained, it should also be properly disposed of. So mainly there are three ways as we have discussed. Burning, that means you can go for direct burning of that particular screening material, or you will go for digestion. That means you can go for sanitary landfilling, you can go for dumping at one particular site, and you can also go for incineration, that is you can go for burning it at a very high temperature. So this is how we have to deal with the screen chamber, which is your first unit process in domestic wastewater treatment plant. Inland burying is efficient in the small treatment plant, while burying is the best for medium and large treatment plant. Other method can causes problem and they may require again subsequent treatment. And digestion can be used for large system and in combination with the treatment of organic portion of the municipal solid waste. So friends, here we have seen that what is screen chamber, why we have to provide the screen, which are the types of screen, which are the design criteria, how we will decide velocity and head loss, and how we will calculate the total bar width and total width of the screen chamber, and ultimately by which method we can go for disposal of screening. For further unit we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.